Hello, everybody. We're going to start the live feed just a few minutes early. We'll see how this works out. I don't know how it's going to go. We got a storm brewing in the area, and it's kind of made the phone a little bit slow here and there, so I don't know whether it's going to work good or not. We'll just have to try it and see. Oh, I have not managed to get it out today. Oh, mercy. Hope everybody's doing well. Maybe some people will be jumping on here directly. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Looks like we got at least one. Got one person watching, one thumbs up. Oh, got two thumbs up. Ralph, what's up, buddy? Thomas, good to see you. Y'all come on in and we'll shoot the breeze and set a spell. 902, how you doing, brother? Everybody, there's Kurt, Zach. Stoic, what's up, buddy? Oh, we got several people just popped on. Y'all come on in. There's Kevin Jones. What's up, buddy? It has been a little while, Stoic. Good to see you. Yep. She's getting there. She's waddling around real good. Thank you, buddy. She's waddling around real heavy and complaining about her hips hurting. I'm like, well, they're spreading. So maybe any day now. She's not due for just a couple of more weeks, but this one might come on out. What's up, Mr. Ziegler? Good to see you. Happy Memorial Day, buddy. Has Mama Hopper got a name picked yet? Well, we've got one that she is looking at. I'm not particularly, it don't really suit me. I don't really like it that much, but I've got to look at a few more. We're trying to figure out a few more things. Baby girl's gonna be a year old July 17th. All right. Raina's gonna be 3 years old July 18th. So we got one right the day after that. I caught the Neotech 872 on sale for 198, shipped with 24-inch bar. All right. I ain't bad, the 24-inch bar. Ooh, I heard some thunder. It's been pretty decent most of the day, but then it got a little bit it got a little dark. Flow ported the cylinder. Just cleaned everything up and make it where it'd flow good. Deleted the base gasket. Oh, mercy. That's awesome, buddy. It ought to do pretty good. Them Neotechs you got, they've come a long way, I think. Woohoo, I didn't miss the live stream. That's awesome, buddy. Good to see you, Robert. Yep, they raised the intake just a touch. That's right. Marty, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Beautiful down the east coast of Delaware. That's right. Yeah, because if you take the base gasket out, you can usually cut a good little bit. I actually cut the piston skirt on a lot of them. It makes them a little bit easier to port on. It's a lot easier to cut the piston skirt than it is to grind all that meat out of the bottom of the intake port. I was talking to Brian Davis earlier on the phone. He had a Mac tore down. I said, cut some off the bottom of the piston. You can. It has enough meat to do it. I checked. That's right. Joey, what's up, buddy? Christoph, how you doing, brother? Christoph, I didn't get back home last night till almost 8 o'clock. I also ported the piston as well. There you go. That's right. Because there ain't nothing wrong with that. I got an idea that I've been thinking about on some stuff, but I don't know whether it ever work or not. Good day, everyone. And of course, Hopper. William DeBerry, good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the channel, any first timers, True Blues, and our moderators. We like to thank all y'all. Thomas does that mean there are windows in the piston? What we usually do is just, what's up, Family Master? Good to see you, buddy. I'm trying to clean the scab off the end of my finger. I know y'all can see that. It don't look like a whole lot, but I jammed a saw dog up in the end of that rascal, and I believe it hit the bone, and it hurts. Still having a problem with the 850. That's actually why I called. Yeah, we'll do it again, Christoph. We'll get on there and see if we can't figure it out. I can't tell you for sure how much power it added, but it pulling an 8-pin sprocket with a 24. There you go. It makes a good bit of difference. Yeah. It's not as sore today as it was yesterday. That's right. Made them bigger. Working, I went and got 2,400 pounds of sand and got the pool area leveled out. And now the pool is filling and waiting on the guy to come and get the trampoline. There you go. What's up, Paxton? How you doing? It's thundering pretty good out there. Happy Memorial Day, remembering all the people that died this past month. That's right. We can't thank them enough, and their families too, because they did the ultimate sacrifice. I just finished making a pot roast. It's currently simmering. There you go. All right. Hope everybody is doing well today. I have not managed to get my nap today, so. But I'm feeling pretty good. Speaking of will it work, will my MS460 PTO case half fit to a 046 flywheel half? 902, I'm not 100% sure about that. Look up the center case gasket and see if it's the same part number or a different part number. If it's a different part number, I'd say it probably won't. If it's the same part number, I'd say it's a good possibility. Even if it ain't perfect, you could get some modifying to get it straightened out. Put the trampoline in the pool. Old timer, what's up, buddy? Prayers to all the loved ones. That's right. Thank you, buddy. Super Dave, what's up, brother? There's Andrew Scott. I just figured out that the Neotech uses a 660 cover on their NS872. Which cover do they use? Good vibes sent to y'all. Thank you, Family Master. Life behind the axe. Send them storms my way, Hopper. Good meeting you last weekend. Good meeting you too, buddy. We had a good time, didn't we? Paxton got a Johnson Red 670. He's so smart. It's just the kind of stuff we have to do, 902. We can't afford to buy everything we want to play with, so we have to buy the gaskets first and then try to figure them out. Kevin said 35 days sober today. That's awesome, Kevin. You're doing a good job, buddy. The clutch cover and the chain cover. Really? I didn't know them would interchange. How could they be doing that, though? There's the chain adjusters in the clutch cover on the Husqvarna. Let's race 090 sometime soon. Hey, mine's a turd. Mine ain't got enough power to outrun the wild thing, I don't think. We could try it, though. I'm not pleased with how mine runs at all. And it could be an exhaust, because I still have the stock muffler on it. Today I sawed American oak on rollers and put my Pro Max 700 to work, my 55. Running good, no good chain on that one. You have to get you a new chain put on it. The 380 cover is different. What's up, Daryl? Don't get to see the wife and kids but once a week, and it's been hard. Yeah, that can be. I know how that is sometimes. But, that's the thing with us fellers. We have to do what we have to do to get the things done that we got to do. A lot of people never thank us for that. But we'll be rewarded for it one of these days, I promise you. You get everything in order and get it straight. Been trying to find a wild thing to port. There's still some out there, Thomas. It's better if you change the cylinder on. I don't like the flippy cap, so I want to keep my 046 case. Well, if you don't like the flippy caps, 902, go on Proline's website and order a set of the non-flippy caps for the 460. They're only like $12 a piece or something. They don't flip. You just push down and twist them. They got two nubs sticking up, and you don't even have to. It's way easier to change them caps. I used to own one crackhead neighbor stole. Oh, mercy. Got one for sale? Amen. That's right. What's up, Snowman? Good to see you, buddy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Doing good. I also got a P40. I got a P41 running around there somewhere. I don't think I've ever had a P40. There's Drew. Hey, from Jeff and Andrew. What are you doing, Jeff? Hey, Andrew, I think I got the John Deere fixed. I got a buttload of time in it, but I think I got it fixed. We all have our thumbs up. I have a 40cc wild thing. I bought it at the pawn shop, $80 ugly, and runs well and very zippy. There you go. I don't know what we're going to have for dinner yet, Snowman. I told Mom to pick something up from the Wow Mart. Sweet. What else did you do? I tore it completely down. Had to lap the cases because they were crooked. I got them centered up, got it all put back together, and it still didn't act right. I mean, it run better, and you could actually use it, but it still wouldn't idle for a long time. And I went back into the carburetor, and I changed everything in the carburetor, and I knocked this joker out of the carburetor and swapped it with one that doesn't have a hole in it. Now it seems to do all right. And I changed the rest of the fuel lines too. I changed everything on it. I don't know if it posted, but that's the cover that fits the same as a Farmtech F660V cover. Huh. Does it have the chain adjuster in the front of the case, Thomas? Packing nabs and the RC, that's right. Moderation is strong today. The chain went better with the grain of the wood. Then at right angles to it, it's still more than half of the chisels and sharp as a razor. Take the rakers down a little bit, Christoph. That might help. Uh-oh, Paxton's getting a D44. That's awesome. Go figure I get a saw that looks nice, turns out to be a piece. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's good now. So, I got some leads on some blocks. I may have a block before long. I don't have any confirmation yet, but I'm working on it. Snowman said, "Where's everyone from? Pittsburgh in the house." That's right. You up there in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. Sell it to Glenn and get some money back. I just want mine. I'm afraid to sell it to anybody right now. Oh, mercy. I'd like for you to take it and run it a little bit and see if it does all. East Coast Aussie, what's up, buddy? Where at in Pittsburgh? Life Behind the Access. Oregon. Michigan. Burlington, North Carolina. Well, heck, if you're over in Burlington, you ain't too awful far away. What's Burlington, 3.5 hours from here? I've been moving tall grass in Virginia all day. Delaware. So I can't wait to hear the 125 run. That's right. Niagara Falls, Canada. But it's pretty up there. I'll run it. I don't have an issue with that. That's right. Near Spokane, Washington, I am. There you go. Close to Raleigh. Yeah, I knew it was out that way, but I'm thinking it's like 3.5 hours or something from here. Manitoba. She's swollen, Christoph. She's plump as all get out. She might already be dilating a little bit. I think it ain't gonna be long. We're gonna have another hopper running around here, or at least laying around. So y'all keep us in your prayers, because we could use all the prayer we could get. Ken Small Engine Repair, Mr. Mow It All. There you go. Eden Hopper, everyone, happy Memorial Weekend. Thanks to all those that gave the ultimate sacrifice for us and those currently serving. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate you. Curly Bill, what's up? Yeah, I figured I couldn't, I got your face. I couldn't remember your name right off, Ron. I got the little Domar sitting right yonder, the little Sykes, whatever it is, sitting right beside of me. I knew who you was. I remember that much. I couldn't remember your name was Ryan. But don't feel bad. After a couple of times, I'll remember it. And plus, I just seen your Life Behind the Axe with your name. I try to get it all linked up in there. Mama Taz, what is up, dear? Mama Taz, I worked on your alky saw the other week for about 4 days, and I think that I actually have it fixed now. So I sent Mama a text to ask her if she could get me some boxes so I can get a couple saws boxed up and ship out. So maybe you'll be getting something in the mail one day. Hopefully it'll run like it's supposed to once it gets up there. She's due in June, but she's getting pretty close now. Because they don't have an exact date. They don't know. Castlewood, Virginia, Jeffrey a Little. That's right. Just had a boomer thunderstorm. Wicked. Yeah, we're working on one now. I do not know how to pronounce that, Steve. Is that Bobby Kagan, Oregon or Ontario? Sorry. I want to. Sometime Vermont. Coolest guy on the planet. Made it this week. What's up, buddy? Just sold the NS872 customer return saw that I already broke in and tuned properly. Guy loved it. There you go. There's Mr. Duff. What's up, buddy? Kevin, I have not forgot to send you that coil. I just have not had a chance to send it yet. Do you still need it? I got it sitting over there. I got to find a box to put it in if you still want it. I haven't got anything shipped. I've been so dadgum busy running around, chicken with my head cut off. Hey, as long as I left a good impression. That's right. Yeah. See, there's the little Domar that I got. I had a good time with y'all. I always hate that it gets over too fast. I want to come back home, but I want to stay and hang out too. Never trust a customer. The battery is new. 2.48 volts is new. That's right. Had to replace the clutch backing washer. Yeah, I know how that is. Mama Taz, we need a video of you and Taz man out in the bush cutting together. There you go. Dang autocorrect. That's right. That's great news. So excited. There you go. I hope it runs like it's supposed to. It's been running fine since I spent a lot of time on that rascal. I don't know what. Oh, it's just like it's stacked up problems. It exploded into 4 pieces and one saw, 3 on the other. Yep. Hey, Hopper, I found the coil in my pile of parts. It's good running it. All right. That's good, buddy. So you had one there. Might just enjoy it if you go more. That's a break from reality. That's right. Figured you were from out east. Surname, Ontario. That's right. Oh, mercy. Got my thumb up in. Come on, folks. You're showing 34 and 34. No more Domar, just red Makitas. Now, that's basically, I've got one I'm probably going to film on here. I know I hadn't put a video out in a good many months, and I've been trying to get back into it. I got one I think I'm going to film. I've got one in a box that I needed parts for, and I picked this one up from Ryan. It's got some epoxy on the gas tank here, but I don't need the gas tank. I need some other parts, and I think I'm going to start filming on that. I've got several other things to do. Well, y'all message when I'm not standing there. I can't really see. I have a few of those old Briggs still. That's right, slacker. Make more content. That's right. I have been slacking. I just ain't been in the right frame of mind to film. I've been doing a lot of stuff that I don't normally do since I'm working in the mission stuff for the church. I've been working for the men's ministry and the women's ministry, and getting ready for the other stuff we were doing and trying to make enough money to pay the bills around here. It's just been, I've been overloaded. Just say that. Do I want to work on a 170? Not really. I don't like the big ones that much. They're kind of a pain. I like to look at them and play with them. I'd like to see a shop tour vids in the near future. We do have a couple of old shop tours. I actually have one video that's labeled shop tour, I think, but it's been a while. Purely hypothetically, what is the response of a motor in a ProMac 850 when the pulse line is blocked? If the pulse line's blocked, it'd be hard to start. It'd be hard to keep it running. You have to choke it several times. And then it may not even run it like it's running out of gas because the carburetor won't pump any gas, Christoph. Glad to catch the live feed this week. We're glad to see you, William. Hope you're doing well. You got a little one on the way and all the church stuff, so that's understandable. You're a good man. Well, I'm trying. I'm just, the devil gets after me sometime, and I got so much stuff going on, it wears on your mind a little bit, and you ain't gonna win, but sometimes he does knock a dent in what I'm doing. Can't wait until Chippy and Goat show up. That's right. Does the Husky 353 have potential for a good firewood saw? Yes, they do. They make real good saws, Robert. They actually, the bottom end and stuff shares, it's the same bottom end as the 346. It's just a little bit bigger bore, and there are some people that'll take them and put 346 top ends on them and go with that. All right, Paxton, we'll see you later, buddy. Formula and diaper money is needed. Yeah, I'm I'm getting to my limits. I'm going to have to start figuring out ways to shorten some things up. Been getting ready for Tazapalooza, putting on an event. It's so much work. It is. It's so much work. And when your mind ain't in it 100%, it really makes it hard. That's right. Saw you mowing the dirt recently. I want to thank you and Kenny. That's right. Tired, but I'm making it. That's right. There's Chippy. What's up, buddy? Good afternoon. My friend has one and it's slow. He tried to sell it to me for $200. What, the 353? If 353s are actually pretty good saws, Robert. If it was slow, there was something wrong with it. Because they'll get after it. He just lives about 30 minutes from me, Ryan. He just lives about 30 minutes over in Langton. I was a dirt ball when I was done. That's right. Yeah, you can actually pull the top end right off of a 353 and put a 346 top end on it. And if you get somebody to port one up, they do right smart. Listening in the background. That's right, Joey. We did have a good time. I did not start a live feed on Saturday. I was going to, but with the rain and the weather the way it was, and me trying to get things going around it, it was just something. I just couldn't get into it. Uh-oh. Well, that sounds good, Joey. Y'all, me and Joey had a good time. Joey got the hotel room for me to stay in, and me and him stayed in the same hotel room, and we had us a good time. It did rain a lot, but we still had a good time. At the screen, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Sunny New Zealand. I'm from Langton, which is roughly about 30 minutes from Hopper. That's right. Yep, Andrew's not far away. What's up, John? Good to see you. Yeah, a lot of times we go to Langton and eat. Andrew comes and eats dinner with us sometimes. We had some showers just a few minutes ago. Did you? Yeah, it's been drizzling and thundering here. There's Brian Two Bears. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. NC boys in the house. That's right. We all the time doing something. There is Casterman 2. What's up, Casterman? Oh yeah, we had a good time eating dinner together. That's right. We need to go to the barbecue place or something again. Mama don't want to go there because she knows I enjoy the food. So, yeah, the dollar taco night on Monday. Yeah, that's my go-to. What's up, Fred? Good to see you. John said it's dry up there where he's at. We had some snow in the mountains the other morning. It's 90 degrees here, Mama Taz. Yesterday we were going to Mama's doctor's appointment, and the sign on the side of the road says 87 degrees. I'm like, dang. Can we go back to winter yet? I know a lot of people like summer. I just am not a lot of people. Apple blossoms are in full bloom. Looked like it could rain, but it blew over. That's right. That is correct. It didn't. So far, it hadn't rained a bunch here, but it did drizzle, and it's still thundering a little bit, and it's still kind of gray looking. 61 degrees, and I'm freezing. I got the air conditioning on 64 degrees, and I'm hot. Can't wait for fall again. Best saw run weather. That's right. 95 Fahrenheit with a 105 heat index. It's hot. Where are you at, Super Dave? My new barn find is on his way in here. The mail is slow. That's right. 46. 46 what, Chippy? The 46 degree, but yeah, that's 46C. Y'all on C scale, ain't you? I don't know. Yeah, really dry here too. 1 year anniversary since the wildfire, so everybody is nervous. Where y'all at, 902? Cannonball! Cannonball, what's up, buddy? Mid 80s here, Victoria, Texas. Phew. Oh, 46 Fahrenheit? Yeah, that's about the perfect weather right there. A little bit chillier than I like now. I prefer 56 or 58. That's about perfect long sleeve shirt weather for me. Nova Scotia. Woo! I want to go there too. I have not been out of the country. Never, ever, ever. Well, I mean, technically I hadn't been out of the country. I have been off the coast about 17 miles, which is technically off the country, but we're not out in the international waters. We have our bunion reservations made. Anything above 60 is too hot. We're at the, I'll probably wait till it gets a little closer to Bunyan and see how everything's going before I make my reservations. But hopefully, I'll probably stay at the same hotel I stayed at last time because it don't cost that much. And, well, if I don't take the family, I'm not concerned about where I stay. Pro Mac 800 in top shape. Uh-oh. Is it one of the Q-port ones, Christoph? It probably is. If it's a true 800, it's probably a Q-port cylinder on it. It ain't supposed to drop below 80 tonight. Gonna be 7 p.m. before it drops below 90. Whew. I don't believe I could stand that. We usually have something like 18 to 20 days a summer that are over 90 degrees. Well, I just don't like every one of them. To be completely honest. I'm trying to have a small booth this year. You got to put a sign on your axis too, customer, that says caution. Thumbs may disappear if handled incorrectly. Oh, mercy. Hopefully the motor too. That's right. You should start my saw. It's been a while. We might try to start it here after a while, Mama Taz. I don't want to smoke the place up right now because it's like 80 degrees outside, and if I happen to open the door, I wouldn't like it because it's hot out there. Well, I don't like hot. We'll try to crank it here in a little bit. Maybe it'll act like it's supposed to. That's right. I don't mind the heat. The humidity is what gets me. Granted, if there's not as much humidity, the heat can be a little higher. That's right. Okay, I will try to have some patience. And no reason to be negative, Mama Taz. You don't have to have patience. I just don't want to smoke myself out. I've been coughing a lot lately, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't breathe as many hydrocarbons. It do be time possibly a nap. There you go. Oh, mercy. Doobie doobie doo. Might see if it'll fire up. Now, the other alky saw's out there in the trunk of the car still yet because I ain't got everything out of the car from hopper stock last weekend. It's still loaded down. I did get my chair out, but everything else is still in there. I really could use another building to put things, but I don't have the space for that. Oh, everybody's just... How bad is squish in 202 typically? A 202 what, Chippy? Is that wrong? 70s? 70s are a little warm, but it's more comfortable than 80s, that's for sure. Shade tree. 40 miles from the base, the humidity is always max too. Gulf Coast is hot. Oh yeah, now I've been down to the Gulf, but it was in Florida. And it is hot down there, I know that. All friends are welcome to sit around. It will be an attitude-free zone. That's right, the 201. I don't remember what the squish was on the 201. I was thinking it's like 30-some thousands. And I usually sell them like 18. Still need the SXL 925 recoil or pulley and spring if anyone has one. Dang it, I should have had Smitty bring me one. Levi, what is up, buddy? You crazy moose? Levi, where'd y'all go Saturday? Did y'all leave because it was raining? I like how Shade Tree has stuck. That's right. Chad Henwood, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. There's Mr. Dave Anderson. That's right. Where is Tasman? He's probably at work. Levi, it didn't rain for long, buddy, and then it stopped, and it was a beautiful day out there. Y'all should have stayed a little longer. We didn't start until after 9 o'clock. The model with the high air filter box and larger exhaust protector on the clutch cover. Yeah. It don't have a decomp on it though, does it, Christoph? I think the original 800s didn't have the decomp. I think they had the Q port, exhaust port. What's new? We just hanging out. Chad, shooting the breeze. Talking about Mama Hopper's due about any time now. She's a little over 8 months pregnant, so we're waiting on her to develop a case of another hopper. Oh, Tasman's up at his nephew's falling a bunch of trees. New video soon then, that's right. Homeless and I need a 500i if anyone is feeling generous or willing to give a deal. That's right. Bills never stop. It rained too much and Papa did not feel good at all. Oh, okay, I understand that. It stopped raining by the time we got started, Levi, but if Papa wasn't feeling good, I know how that is, especially when you're a long way away from home. Oh. I know how it bees. I might pop this thing apart and see what's on the inside of it. I really wish they wouldn't drill these holes in the back of them and just let the saws run like they're supposed to. Because it can be right annoying. I did get some dental work done last night, Drew. That chunk that was loose, I got it out. That thing is about the size of the bottom piece of a candy corn. Now my face feels smaller. We'll probably do that sometime or another, Levi. We just gotta pick a day when we don't have bad weather and it's not so hot. We'll probably do that. That way we can just go fiddle fart around. I need to clean the back of my buggy out. I got so much junk in the back of that thing, it ain't even funny. Brian Herbert, high bell hopper and all, working on the 042 as we speak. There you go. Well, welcome, Brian. Good to see you, buddy. Levi said, I understand that. Is the compression plug better than a switch? It just depends, Chad. If you got one that's got so much compression you can't pull it, then you need one. But if you got one that you can pull, then the plug will not leak most of the time. Yeah, Andrew, I've been working on it for several months. I finally got it out last night. It's the chunk that I got out is bigger than this. I don't know if y'all can tell, but this side of my face is a lot less swollen now. I'm happy to have that rascal out. At least that chunk of it anyway. I can actually eat something now that don't hurt. I mean, you still got to be cautious, but it ain't nowhere near as bad, that's for sure. My saw's at home. I'm an expert fiddle farter. That's right. 042's awesome saw. I'm trying to think, what does 042 look like? Is it like just the updated version of the 041? Or was it a different platform altogether? I can't even remember. A 4x6 Gator. They pretty good workhorses, but they do not know what comfort is, Christoph, I'll tell you that. And a lot of the parts for the Gators are proprietary. Make sure you chew the special blend with the antibiotics. Yeah, I took antibiotics just before I started live feed. Okay, so the 042 is the different. Okay, I got you. Go and get it fixed. Ain't work at dentist office in. Can't. My sister-in-law is studying to be a dentist. I'm kind of waiting on her to get her license. Finally got one of my pipes on my chainsaw. That's awesome. There's the pipe off my wild thing right there. I put the other muffler on it. Well, it just runs a whole lot better with the muffler on it than it did with the pipe on it. I don't know what the deal is with that. Mr. Weaver. Hi, Hopper. I'm sorry I'm late. Ain't no problem, but it's good to see you. How y'all doing this week? We've been praying for you. I had you on the prayer list. I got a little bit of a headache. But it's good to see you. Sounds nice and loud, but nice. That's right. There's McDaniels. What's up, buddy? Mr. McDaniel found a home, an old sunning home. What are them things called? Mandrel homes, rod home, ORE, and a World War II weasel. That's right. Oh yeah. I got the yawns. Been making everybody tired before it's all said and done. Like, quit yelling, Hopper, you're making us all tired. I know how it is. My eyes are hurty. That's right. Anybody got any direct questions? To be exact, it's an MD625. Well, that really means I have not a clue, but yes, it does use macros. That's right. We all just been down in the dumps this week, brother. Just feel so alone. Well, we know how that is, Mr. Weaver. And you know where she went. And she was right, wasn't she? I think she probably was. She probably been praying for you for a long time. Huh? Well, did she go to church pretty regular, Justin? Did she read the Bible? If she did most of them things, she probably was. Because most of them older ladies, they were prayer warriors for the family. I know my grandma was. She'd flat lay it on you. If laziness was an Olympic sport, I would come in fourth because I don't want to climb on the podium. That's right. J&R Adventures, can you say hi to my daughter Serenity? We like watching on Saturday. Well, hello, Serenity. Good to see you. You and Papa enjoy watching? I hope y'all watched all the other videos too. We got a bunch of videos. We got 700 and some videos on the channel, I think. And I love getting to meet people. It's good to see y'all. Welcome. I got to get back to making some videos. Just been down in the dumps. I'm sure I've always been wild as a buck most of my life. That's right. But other than that, I just woke up from a nap. The videos on Hopper Stock were fine, brother. I need to watch some of them. I should have done some more videoing. How much was your Rotor Pro? Is this thing here, the Roto Zip? I bought this off of eBay for like 16 bucks. Then I made this so that this would fit. I don't think they actually sell this. I just made it here because I have a machine shop. I know that doesn't help a lot of people, but this is just a piece of DOM tubing that I bored to fit up on there, and I cut a slot, welded these bolts to it so I could tighten it up, threaded this piece, plug welded it in the end, drilled it, tapped it, made it so this would fit, hooked it to a foot pedal down there in the floor, just like this adapter here. Yeah. I made this adapter and this adapter up here. These are actually routers. See, that's a Black & Decker router, and so is that. And I made these attachments right here so that I could run them like Dremels because they're just more robust. But you can buy the Roto Zip new for like 90 bucks, but I found a used one. Ain't no problem, buddy. I understand. If your old grandma's praying for you, you should just give up because she never give up on you. That's right. That is 100% right. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, buddy. Question: Husky 550 XP Mark II. Husky solved the issues with crank seals and bearings on them Pro Saws. I think they did, Robert. I think they used a little bit different bearing on the 550, but I'm not 100% sure. If Brendan was on here, we could ask him because he tore one down and went through it. I haven't been through the Mark II yet. Look. Mom Taz said, don't forget your thumbs up. That's right. We're at 49 minutes and we have 50 thumbs up, so that's at least one a minute. I bet they are more robust. They probably are. Screwdriver, what's up, buddy? Oh, mercy. One thing about them praying grandmas, they the ones that bring a lot of sin. I can't say enough about them. Are you still in the hospital, Ralph? Are you getting any better? Yeah, Ralph want us to pray for him right quick. I believe they did change the bearing issue with the MK1, the MK2. Get your thumbs up. Is that you out of the hospital now, Ralph? Or are you still in the hospital? I shouldn't ask two questions at once. Can I put sealed bearings in a 039 or they have to be open? It's better if you take the seals out of them, Robert, because if you don't, they'll probably burn up. Yeah, I thought they might last longer, Robert, that's for sure. I'm saved by the Lord, that's right. Okie dokie. How's the Taz family, Mama Taz? Y'all, let's pray for Ralph right quick. Dear Heavenly Father, we just come before you today. Lord, we got Brother Ralph. He still needs your touch, Lord. We all need your touch, Lord. If there's one out there that ain't saved, that needs to be, Lord, I wish you'd just open them up and show them the word so that they might get right before you call us home, Lord. We don't want to see anybody go to where they don't need to go. Lord, just ask you to touch his body, touch our bodies and our minds, Lord. Lead, guide, and direct us in everything that we do, that we might be useful to your kingdom. Lord, we just pray all these things in Jesus' sweet holy name. Amen. There you go, Ralph. No, I hadn't heard about Nate. What's up? What's going on up that way, Brian? Amen. That's right. Just let the Lord lead you. That's what I've been doing. The way things is playing out, we can see the book of Revelation's been playing out. And it looks like it's waxing that way. What's going on with Nate, Brian? I think I'm going to organize a mini hopper stock for my friends here. They're interested but have no knowledge. Learn by example, Belgium edition. That's right. His father passed away. No, I haven't heard that. I hadn't heard that, Brian. But I've not been in the loop very good. When did it just happen, Brian, or has it been a couple days? I'm tired. Old Chad Tasman is insane. That's right. I might have to send him a message after a while, Brian. Tell him we're thinking about him. Okay, I'm back and more trash is gone. Woohoo! Joey had to take out the trash. That's right. We appreciate that. I resemble that comment. We're all a little bit crazy. That's what keeps us from going insane. Those are some illustrious words from the great Waylon Jennings. That's right. Chad said, love y'all, Mama Taz. That's right. One of these days we're going to get out there. Smitty! Smitty! Good to see you, buddy. He's been pretty quiet about the whole ordeal. I might just send him a message, tell him we're praying for him, Brian, not say nothing else. Just say, hey, buddy, just thought you might need some prayers. And just let him, that way if he wants to say anything, he can, and if he don't, I won't acknowledge that I know nothing about it. Because I don't like to pry, I just like to help people as much as possible. Oh yeah, Smitty, I was supposed to ask you about that pulley for that 925 and I forgot all about it. I should get back to watching his channel. That's right. Has anybody heard from Timber Slasher? I have not. You definitely ain't saying when you start throwing methanol nitro. You definitely ain't saying when you start throwing methanol nitro oxide of the chainsaw. I'm officially part of the swimming pool misery. Uh-oh. I'm beyond worried about Slasher. Same. It's still here. Yeah, I didn't even think about you coming to Dub, Smitty. I'd have told you to bring it with you. I didn't think nothing of it. Of course, I've had so much on my mind. I just had so much on my mind. Just ordered 1,200 water balloons for Tazapalooza, so thanks for the idea. Love your channel, Smitty. Keep up the good work. That's right. Smitty got some good stuff. I read a comment from Timber Slasher like 2-3 weeks ago. It wasn't on any Saw channel, though. Need to look him up. Maybe I can look him up and find him. I want to see some more of your videos. That's right. Praise his name. That's right. That's what we do, Rusty. Lord's been good to me. I can't complain. Mama Taz has ammo. Da-da-da-da. Somebody's liable to get a water balloon dousing. Sorry I missed Hopper Stock. I was in Texas for a week. I ain't no problem, buddy. We know everybody can't make it to everything that we do. We understand that. That's why I go to as many events during the year as I can. That way, you know, if you can't see me at one and you want to come see us at another, maybe you can do that. Do an alcohol video tomorrow. I should probably do one. I haven't done one because I didn't want people to blow up their saws and then blame me for it. Like if you wouldn't have told me what to do, I'd have never known. Can you give an ignition coil a boost by turning it in the opposite direction? I don't think they'll work like that, Christoph. If you flip them over the opposite direction, a lot of times they don't fire right. Fire hose. Did you get a fire hose, Casterman? Oh, mercy. Well, they call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Got to meet at Bunyan this year. That's right. We'll have a good time at Bunyan, that's for sure. As far as I know, I'm planning on coming. First time I wasn't sure, but after I came the first time, I had a good time. I just got to remember to bring my jacket with me, because last time I had to buy a jacket. Levi said, I know I'm crazy. I know a few people on the fire department here in town. Tess said she gets the hose at Tazapalooza. I'm staying at a hotel with armed guards. That's right. My place last weekend of July. That's right. Smitty's event's coming up last weekend of July. Red Tiller, sorry I'm late. Ain't no problem, buddy. Hey, Mama Taz, listen to this. I'll tell you something right fast. If you can get some 10-pound fire extinguishers with hoses on them from the fire station, some old ones, bad ones, out-of-date ones, get them rascals, screw the top out of them, dump the powder out, clean them out, drill a hole in the side of them, put a valve stem in them. Like go to the tire place, get some valve stems, put a wire on it, stick a valve stem, pull it outside, fill it about 3/4 full with water, and charge it with an air hose, and them things will shoot about 30 or 40 feet, and they shoot a stream about the size of your pinky finger. Make a heck of a water gun. Slip and slide at the fire hose, that's right. Maybe when Hopper comes to New Zealand, we could bring Buck and Tin Man, Donnie, Smitty, and do a New Zealand version of Bunyan. That would be awesome. Best spark plug for 1010. Well, a lot of people's running them, the NGK the BPRM 7As or whatever, Fireman Master, that they run in the 372. They're supposed to take a tapered seat plug like this. This is a tapered seat plug, as you can see right here. The other plugs are like this. They're ring sealed. See the difference? Ring seal versus tapered seal. But these will work. This is not the right plug, but this plug, you know, the normal plug for a Husky will actually fit in there and seal. It's a BPR7 M7 something or another. I can't remember the exact number. I have to redo my PTO. I thought that was last weekend of June. Sorry for the spell, ain't no problem. Hopper, no ideas, but hey, that sounds fun. I used to have one that I used to put out fires whenever we were out in the junkyard. Because we'd go out in the junkyard and cut a lot of stuff. So I just took old fire extinguishers and modified them so we could just put water in them to put out small fires in the junkyard. Then I found out they work good at water gun fights too. And for taking small birds out of the shop when they get in and can't get out. You hit them with the water and it knocks them down, and you can carry them outside, and when they dry out, they can fly again. It's got my 77-year-old two-stroke rototiller out for the season. Ground page B16. All right. That's awesome. My cousin's on a water truck. The BPMR7A. That's the number I was looking for. Thank you, Kevin. I could not remember those numbers in order. I have 2 water fire extinguishers. That's right. Well, I have to go. The wife says so. Well, tell her we said hello, old timer. Good to see you, buddy. We appreciate you. Gotta run. Everyone have a great and safe Memorial weekend. See you, Marty. Have a good, buddy. We appreciate you. There's Mr. Wise. What's up, buddy? How y'all doing? Joy, build them real quick. I need them in 3 weeks. That's right. Alan and Kirk. Kirk's there with you? Where's Mike's hiding at? What's up, Kirk? Good to see you, buddy. Already loaded and charged. I like Champion spark plugs. Yeah, I've had more issues with Champions than anything else in the last so many years. Their quality went down on them a good little bit. And like this plug here, what is this? This is a DJ8J. This is the actual plug for a 1010. They want like $17 for this plug now, which is crazy. Not too bad. Working on a 44A, a 151, 125. Seeing Max tomorrow. That's right. That sounds good. And Joey, you're going to need to come to Tazapalooza now. Oh, mercy. We just started to get the rain. Well, that's good. It looks like it's cleared up out there, and I ain't heard no more, so I guess it's done passed on by us. I do like it when it rains a little bit better than when the sun shines, because it's usually a good bit cooler. Well, I like cooler. Not big on hot. I'm a fan of air conditioning, I can tell you that. Oh, I did make it to church on time, Joey. I made it. I got there like 10:40. So the choir was done singing, but I did make it for the preaching. We got rain clouds. Y'all are west of us, Levi. It must be coming this way yet. We all need to be in close proximity so we can enjoy ourselves. That's right. I was hoping to make a quick trip, but I can't. Doctor's appointment are getting in the way, and I'm hoping they go ahead with my surgery. That'd be good. There's Tom Nielsen. I have a Harbor Freight plug cleaner. For 30 years, I don't waste money on plugs. Paid for itself a million times. Get one, $20. Yeah, they do work pretty good. Sometimes you got ones internally fouled, it won't take care of it, but most of the time you can just clean them and put them back in there. I'm off for 10 days stretch so you can come whenever you want. That's right. Rain clouds are coming out of Tennessee. NGK is my go-to favorite. That's right. There's always, maybe we can do something next year. That'd be nice. Because I do want to come up there. I have never been that far west. Farthest I've ever been was the Great Lake up there in Michigan. That's the farthest west I've been, I think. I've been almost to Knoxville, Tennessee. Whichever one of those two is the farthest west is about as far as I've been. I don't know which is which. They're pretty close if you look on the map, but the map can be deceiving. Yeah, I remember back in the day when we used to pull plugs out, clean them, gap them, put them back in. Back before everything was just chunk it in the trash. Has anyone tried Hexa chain? Are they good? I know there's some people that's had it, Chad. I know getting a file for it was something there a while back. I don't remember talking to anybody that had one specifically. Bought a $20 plug tester for the shop. Actually runs voltage to them until they arc, and it's handy. There you go. Mr. Brian Gray. Sorry I'm late at Dad's for Memorial Day grilling. I had a couple of cold snacks. Well, it's good to see you anyway, buddy. Find the number 8 plug seemed to run a little bit better on a lot of my saws over the number 7. That's a colder plug. Making them hot. Need a little colder plug in them. Farthest west I've been to Oklahoma, Texas, and Alabama. That's right. Old timers taking the train here. We have to pick him up in Spokane at 2:30 in the morning. Tickets are cheap. How long is the train ride? Echo runs NGK 8 range on most of their saws. No, what's up, buddy? Good to see you down there in Australia. Hope y'all having a good day so far, having a good weekend. It's Sunday morning down there, I know. Sunday morning. Brian. Y'all, Brian just throwed a super chat up there. Said root beer, fun, cold snacks, maybe beef jerky. Well, I appreciate that, Brian. Y'all thank him. Cause we've been flying under the radar, and I have not mentioned it. We've been flying low, having a hard time. Every little bit helps. I do promise you that. Thank you, Brian. May God bless you all, church. That's right, buddy. When I looked before, the plane ticket for round trip was $350 from the East Coast to the West Coast. Good day, mates. That's right. The center of the storm is almost overhead. There's Steve and Andreas. Bellhopper, good day. Good to see you, buddy. Leaving the rail yard in Toledo. Thank you, Brian. Wish I could have made it to Hopper Stop. You're going to have to make you some plans to do that, Brian. We was probably closer. We probably wasn't about 6.5, 7 miles from you then. Of course, I don't know. It was kind of to the east a little bit. It was perfect weather, though, I will say that. It was cool. It rained a bit. Our hotel was pretty nice. Mattresses was a little stiff, but it slept good. Told Mama when I got back, I said, next time I get a mattress, I need to buy a stiffer mattress. I have no clue how long it takes after he leaves here. He's headed down to California to see the redwoods. That would be nice. What's up, Shane? Good to see you, buddy. How you been? Come around the railroad with me at the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad. That's right. Joey. Y'all, Joey just threw the super chat up there. Thank you, brother. Y'all ain't kidding. We did have a good time. Me and Joey got to stay in the same hotel room, and we had a ball doing it. TV wasn't a smart TV, so we just sat and watched videos on the telephone. Shot the breeze for a little while and had us a good time. It was raining, so we couldn't go out and do much anyway, but they're limiting me again. Well, thank you, Joey. We appreciate that. We drove through the Smokies today to get that honing machine. That's awesome. Did you take the wife and kids with you, Josh? Thank you, Joey. Would love to come to Hopperstock, but it's 2K to the U.S. and I suck at sailing. Oh, mercy. I don't doubt it's expensive. Most of the people that live over on the other side of the pond, y'all keep y'all's passports, don't you, Chad? The most everybody over there have a passport? I see. I don't have a passport, and I've never actually had one. I'd have to get one. And I was watching a thing the other week where somebody was talking about Americans weren't well traveled, and this guy was a British guy, and he said he was telling the people on his platform. He said if you've never been to the U.S., you don't understand that most Americans don't have passports because the country's so big you can go see almost anything in the country and never actually have to leave it. And I said, I never thought about it that way. Some of our states, like if I leave my house and go to the coast of North Carolina, it takes me 6 or 6.5 hours to get to the coast of North Carolina. So I can drive for 6.5 hours and still be in my same state, and we're like in the middle of the state. So if you drive from one side of the state to the other, it's like a 14-hour trip from one side to the other. Because I don't know exactly where you're at, Chad, but how long would it take you to drive to another country from where you are? A couple hours? 3-4 hours, something like that? Wait until you see what crazy idea I'm doing. The 101 blocks on the way and the other parts is going. And the other part is too going to be a couple-year project. Can't believe I'm going to do it for show. That's right. Well, I can't wait to see it, Brian. Pretty good. BB working on those Troy built weed eater tiller weed eater combos. There you go. Update is every 10 years. Is it very expensive? I mean, I don't know what it costs. Like I said, I've never even really looked into it. Did you see my stupid mistake killing my crankshaft? I haven't seen it yet, Christoph. I need to look at that. I will look at it after a while. I need to call you. I got a question about my lawnmower. It's blowing white smoke all the time. And blowing white smoke at times and not all the time. Is it a single cylinder overhead valve engine, Joey? Single cylinder overhead valve Briggs? I don't have a passport either. Oh, 15 minutes, yeah. I'll send you a PM when everything arrives. All right, I have to go, about time to eat. All right, Brian, have a good one, buddy. Appreciate you. If it's a single cylinder Briggs, Joey, I can about tell you what it is. You run up on the hill on the side, it starts smoking. I got my passport and the wife made me do it since we got to go to England next year. My daughter just got the advanced driver license instead of the passport to go to Canada. All right. Brian throwed another super chat up there, y'all. Here's more for the road. Better start a saw and smoke the shop out for me and everybody else. I'm gonna fire up Mom Tazalki saw here in a little bit, see if it'll rattle off for us. I think it will. I appreciate it, Brian. Y'all don't forget to thank our super chatters. Y'all don't know how much it helps. Because this week I've got to go get my truck inspected this week and get a tag for it. Well, let's just say things has been tight. I just used a snow blower to spread compost in an area where I can't get my tractor. That's right. Germany's like 45 minutes. So you can go to another country in just 45 minutes. 17.5 single cylinder Briggs overhead valve. I can tell you what's wrong with it. If it's smoking occasionally, it needs a head gasket. Because they do that. They'll blow right between they'll blow where the cutout is in the head, right between the oil passageway and the darn cylinder. 8 bars, 10 chains. For your Polands, I told you they're yours if we make it up to Sawfest to Smitty's. All right. That's awesome. We can always use them. Have to go to church time. God bless y'all. Jesus is Lord. Thank you, Noel. Have a good church service, buddy. We appreciate you. Don't have a car to drive to any country. Don't have a car to drive to any country. 3 hours to fly to from Brisbane to Sydney. Oh, you're in Australia. Okay, I was thinking about the UK. Holland in 15 minutes. See, Christoph can drive to 2 different countries in an hour. Takes me longer than that to get to our state capital. It's 3.5 hours away from here. Kravzon. Seems to me that a clamshell is easier to set the squish on if you don't own a lathe. Seen it done on a couple of channels now. Would like to see more of it. Well, on a clamshell, setting the squish is we really can't use a lathe to set the squish on them. You have to grind the bearing pockets and stuff if you want to do it. Now, usually what I do is I either cut the head off of a clamshell and move it down, or I find a piston for something else that has a higher wrist pin and move the piston up, so I don't have to grind the bearing pockets. That's what I do on them. Been working on my truck to get it inspected for a month. Leaf springs, bushings just about did me in. Luckily, mine just got an oil leak. They don't really worry about that too much. Of course, I do need to fix the lights on top of it. They go on and off whenever they want to. I can't get to the grocery store in 15 minutes. It only takes me like 6 minutes to get to the grocery store. But thanks, I guess that's something else on the list to do. They're really not that awful bad to do, Joey. But a lot of times it's not bad if you can lap the head on a surface plate or something. I have a decent amount of people that want to come to the event. They are very interested in racing with no rules. There you go. Well, I mean, you know, if they want to race with no rules, I'm fine with that. if you could just try to keep them in the like sort of classes, like under 50 cc's, under 90 cc's, or 80 cc or something. You wouldn't want some guy running a 40 cc saw and some guy running a 140 cc saw. French is like 2 hours in my Audi Quattro. There you go. It takes half an hour just to get to my dinner table. Hey, Ron. What's up, peeps? Heard you won my sawbill. I did, Ron. I was picking at him too. I said, did I win the chainsaw? And they said, yeah, you did. And I was like, I was just being facetious, but I did. We threw the bar on it and cut with it a little bit too. It's still out there in the trunk of my car. I ain't even brought it in. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. That's right. I'm in New Zealand. You have to fly from New Zealand to Australia. It's about 600 right, to fly to Brisbane. I need to do some looking at Australia and New Zealand. I know they're not on the same piece of land and there's water between them, but I don't know the geographics of it. I just know they're two different places because I don't really remember a whole lot about either one of them. I've seen some National Geographic stuff about Australia, but not a whole lot about New Zealand. I need to do some studying on it. Used to live in a town that didn't have a grove. Used to live in a town without a grocery store, and you had to drive 40 minutes if you wanted to refill the fridge. Well, when we lived up in Wilkesboro, it took us 40 minutes to get to town. When we bought ice cream, Mama would buy several things of ice cream and stack them all in the same thing, cover them up with a blanket, try to help them stay froze before we got home. Thank you. I'm going to watch Tazapalooza on YouTube, Mom Taz. Will this year? I've never seen it yet. That's right. I got the 91 running much better now, Smitty, along with Max 125. We were talking about a 9-pin, 3/8, 18-inch bar. I got to get some of my Max down and get them ready to go. Hopper, I have a hexa chain on the 041 AV. It's a little better than round chain. The file is expensive. That's what I thought. Kevin says the files are expensive for them things. It's up to the two people who are racing to determine the race. If they want to race it, then I'm not getting in the way. They can decide the rules of the race. That seems too, Smitty. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I know I've seen some little saws whip up on some bigger ones that you wouldn't think would be a fair race, and the little one just wear them out. Is it time yet? We're about an hour and a half in. Let me know when you're going to have it. Kenny usually puts out a reminder on his channel. That's right. North Carolina is like 12. You switched over to a different language on me, Christoph. I can't read that. It's like 12 Europe. And I don't know. Yeah, I can't get none out of it. Check out New Zealand and Australia on Google Earth. I take vacation on Google Earth all the time. I probably will, Tom. That's where I do a lot of my studying. I was one number off from getting it. I got my tickets before Hopper did. I used a taller piston on my 372 XP, namely a Highway 268 pop-up. Ended up with 3 base gaskets and 22,000 squish. A piston swap database would be nice. You know, that's the one thing that gets me. When I do the 372s, I've always been able to make more power with the stock piston than the 268 piston. and I don't know why that is. But I do some funny things with the piston, and they seem to like it. I seen a home light do that once. I did too. That's right. Christoph said, oops. Some of them little saws, it's in the filing. Them little saws are just hot. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, Dub's girls come over and like, you gonna buy any tickets? I was like, well, I don't usually, but I did. And then I wound up winning it. I was like, would you look at that? North Carolina's like 12 hours on the plane and 6 hours transfer. That gum. That's okay, Crystal. If I understood, I would just keep on reading. It wouldn't bother me none, but I don't. I'm not that good. I know a little bit of Spanish. That's about it. Hope to come to Schmitty's in July. You go and you're going to Hopper. As far as I know, Weaver, I'm planning on it. I just always have to wait until closer to the event to see how things are going. Levi said today is Pawpaw's birthday. Well, tell him we said happy birthday, Levi. I hate y'all didn't get to stay Saturday. We did have a good time. Well, he said it was raining and his Pawpaw wasn't feeling good, so they went back to the house. I'm like 4 hours from Mexico, and most of the Spanish that I know is on the taco menu. That's right. That's right. Levi's Papa, happy birthday to you. That's right. Chippy's back. Any recommendations on mini lathes? I've heard the Harbor Freight 710 is all right. I really don't have a lot of information on them craft. I have not really got to run one. Brennan has a little Enco that I've run, and I like it. I watch a lot of people do upgrades on the small Harbor Freight lathes. I know Grizzly is a pretty decent lathe manufacturing company. They have some mini lathes that are a little pricey, but I think that they're a little bit better quality than some of the Harbor Freight ones are. You might want to look at some of the little Grizzlies and see what the price difference is. And even if you're going to buy a mini lathe, try to get the biggest one you can get, because you're always going to need one bigger. That's just the way it seems. And Grizzly will let you finance too, Super Dave says. And that would be. Get into the largest chuck you can get in the mini. They typically need some upgrades, cleaning up, squaring up. After a year or two of searching, or find a 9-inch south bend, can get up to 24, can get in 24 and up. Yeah, because the one I got now is a 1340. It'll swing 13 inches, 40 inches long. Chain is everything, of course, in racing, but why do they use heavy chains? If you're using one-to-one, you will benefit from less resistance, right? Yeah, a lot of the race chains that they run, Christoph, they grind them things so small. They grind them as small as they can grind them. Pawpaw said thank you. That's awesome, buddy. Buy an older, bigger lathe over the new mini lathe. Well, it just depends on how much room he's got too. I would try to find something in the 924 range or 936, about the smallest. But I do a lot of work with my lathe. I would love to have a mini lathe for some of the things that I do too. Getting older, Atlas. Some of the newer mini lathes have they run a V saddle on them. They run a 90-degree V saddle on them instead of a flat saddle, and that's a lot. That's a lot more better when you're moving a lot. He turned 39. That's right. Ain't no problem, buddy. Yeah, I sold my 9x48 South Bend. I need something smaller, like a 24-inch bed, and that'll tackle everything I need gun barrels. Yeah. Yeah, I've had good many gun barrels in mine too. That's right. Wish I could find some chipper chain. What the world you want with chipper chain, Fred? Gotta go. Catch everyone later. See you, Red Tillers. Have a good one, buddy. We appreciate you. What size chipper chain do you need, Fred? Chippy might have some. Make sure the tailstock and headstock center with each other. Nana's letting her dog eat whipped cream. He needs some 3/8 chipper chain, Chippy. I'm running a 1010A with a real small chain, 1 to 1 3/8, and she is smooth and fast. That's right. I have a half a roll of 1/2-inch chipper chain. He's looking for some 3/8. Woohoo! All right. I like watching old videos with 4-cylinder race chainsaws. Awesome stuff. Okay, I'm hoping you could make it. I would like to meet you. I have a 10x62 room. Oh, that'd be nice. That's one of them lathes that spins up real fast, ain't it? Ever heard of apply cork to the underside of a piston to increase case compression? Heard mentioned in the other day. Don't know what to think about it. I hadn't heard of cork, but I've seen some other stuff happen. But some of that's some top secret information that I'm not. I was privy to the information, but I'm not allowed to share it. If you know what I mean. I have 404058 25-foot rolls and some 3/8 063 ripping chain. I'm gonna let y'all sit here and chat for just a second. I'm gonna go outside and check the weather right quick. Randall said, "Where's Smitty's event at?" It's in Pennsylvania. Smitty, tell him where your event's at. I'll be back in a minute, y'all. I got to go check the weather again. If you don't know what that means, ask somebody. They'll tell you. Still hot out there. Carry this thing over here and set it on the floor. I'm coming back, y'all. I didn't forget about you. This takes me a minute sometime. Let me see how far y'all went. Henrietta, Pennsylvania. That's where it's at. Hopper, if it's anything like here, the weather, I bet it's raining. It was for a minute. 404 would work on my Clinton. There you go. Ain't no problem. What's up, Mr. Jonathan? Good to see you, buddy. Fred, the only thing missing are the tie straps. This organ chain easy to get. You'll have a good time, that's for sure. That's what she said. Friday and Saturday, 058 if you were to look it up. Hopper stock was a blast. Loved the 088. That's right, we had to put a rope in the 088 there. A 1062 room has a center rest, milling attachment, taper attachment, and quick change tool post. That's awesome, High Water. How you doing? 462 and the 500i. I think the weather was pretty good too. It did rain a good bit on us, but it was dry enough when it needed to be. The ground wasn't muddy. We drove through the yard and everything else. You need Jonathan's number, Joey, or does Joey need your number, Jonathan? I think I got both y'all's numbers. I do have your phone number, don't I, Jonathan? Pretty sure I do. Doing good. That's good, buddy. Sure thing, send them on down. That's right. That 462 was a better saw over 500 in my opinion, but that ain't saying much. Well, I actually like the 462. I think if I ever depart from one, I'll probably depart from the 500i. 404 chain here, only on my 450 and 250 Mac, and a lot off clutch covers, power mates. I got to get another coil for a 500i so I can put that oven together. Finally replaced the POS high-lit carb on my G372. Use a HIPAA Dubs, used a Farmertech Walbro. I used a Motol off Amazon. Basically, anything is better than the Highly. 462 is a sweet saw. Yeah, I do like the 462. I'm more partial to it. .404 isn't as common anymore. It seems about. I'm having issues trying to get rid of it. What I have left. Yeah, and I've got 404050, which is really hard to find. That's what I run on my race saw though. It was a smoother running and faster cutting than the 500. First time having my eyes and hands on the 500. Yeah, that's the first one I've ever really run. I think I run Briscoe's one time, I think, was the only one I run before that one. If you have his number, send him mine. I think I do. I do have your number, don't I, Jonathan? Is there room for camping? You got camping room, don't you, there, Smitty? I know several. Daniel Brandt and them, I think they camped last year, and what is it, Christoph? Yeah, I decided if someone wants to buy a roll of 404050, I'd let one go. But I have converted two 050 bars to 404 for special occasions. That's right. I have a big yard, pick a spot. Yeah, text me, Jonathan, and I'll send you Joey's number. Ain't nothing funny going over here except I bought new to me saw. Maybe 3 next week. Next week 3. I love camping, but can't sleep on the ground. Aches and pains won't allow it. That's right. You didn't ever run to 500, Joey? I thought you would have. That hurts my heart, Joey. 44050. Yeah, it's 50 gauge 404. It's not a very common chain. Well, that's not a manufactured chain anymore. They don't make it anymore. That's right. I got it. Yeah, it's hard to find this half-inch pitch. Oh, I have some of that too. What's the best knockoff brand saw that is a good base to hop up, more forgiving on parts other than... Well, the Hosforma 372s, I mean, you can get them cheap, and most of the stuff on them's decent. And if you blow one up, you ain't lost but what little bit you spent on it. May get rid of a little in the near future. If you got any 404050 round ground chisel chain, Chippy, all I have is 404050 square ground. Got a guy that will sell me an 034 AV, needs a carb muffler. At least he wants 80 for it. Got to travel 30 miles to pick it up. What y'all think? Some of the 034s are hard to find mufflers for. I know the 036 is almost impossible to find a muffler for it. You can get one for a 360 or something. I'm thinking, if my memory serves me correct, the last time I had to do one, I could not find a muffler for the 036. And I bought a 360 muffler or something like that. And the muffler will technically bolt on, but it likes about 5/16 or 3/8 of an inch reaching the cylinder. So I just took a piece of aluminum plate and traced the gasket out on it and cut out an aluminum spacer and put it in there and bolted it on there. And that's how I fixed one for a fella that couldn't find a muffler for his. What kind of saw did you get, Chippy? He got a few saws. I don't mind sleeping on the ground. It's getting up from there. It's harder now. That's right. Square is better. I know. It's just hard for me to sharpen because I ain't got no way to sharpen it. I picked up a cot. It's a lot better than the ground. I wanted to, but I didn't have enough cash in my pockets. We can still run it, Joey. In possession, everything I have is still in Husqvarna, a couple Pioneers. There will be sales this weekend online. Best price I got was 62cc for $97. Oh, that'd be fun. Pick up a square cutter setup and get your name for a CBN wheel. I ain't had to. I'm just barely making the bills. I've been keeping my eyes open for a square grinder, but you know, I have to be mindful of what I'm doing. I have a 268 special without compression release. It's a bugger to pull. Is there a way to put a decomp valve on it? It just depends, Randall. Some of them have room and some of them don't. Some of the cylinders, sometimes you can pull the top cover off and look at them. They'll have a boss cast into the side of them. And if they have a boss cast into them, you can usually mill it off, drill it, tap it, and fix it right up. And they work good that way. Sometimes you can just rebuild the pull start cover and it will make it easier to start by rebuilding it. I can't say what the new to me saw is. Someone laughed off the phone. And another jumped out of his truck, slammed the door. I like Pioneer chainsaws, cheapest outdoor. Still prefer round file, chain and wood sharpening after each tank. Well, the one that I'm running square on high water, that's the old race saw. And Brendan's actually got my spare chain. He's supposed to grind it for me. Maybe one evening I'll go over and we'll grind them. Any thoughts on the 070 clone Neotech? I never cut with mine as an 070, but I do have an 070 Neotech clone that I turned into an 090. I'm not particularly happy with it yet. I do not know what the deal is. It's not a cheap upfront investment for a square jig. It's pricey to get started. CBN wheels worth the money. Wait until Palooza to get mine. That's right. Yeah, I've been keeping my eyes open for them, Chippy, but I've seen a couple come around, but never went enough money to get one. And we have considered doing that, Super Dave. Brennan has 2 different ones, and I'm thinking about copying one of the ones that he got and make my own. Maybe I'll hop up a mini whack. There you go. ProMac 55 for 15 pounds. Bid on it today. There you go. I'll bring it and a purse for anyone who wants to run it. Is the Steel 460 a good saw? Oh yeah, Famemaster. Those were really popular saws. The Husky I had for sale, that was a 390. A ported 390. And I have a clone 288 as well. It's a copy of a 288. Y'all gonna laugh at this. I can't find a saw to replace my 4620 Poland. It weighs 10 pounds. I paid $99 for it. And it's about 15 years ago. Was thinking of the Neotech 843 is $129 on Amazon. Yeah, that's like the 543 Husky, I think. Them are cool little saws. 050404 is full chisel skip, but I did loop up some full chisel, full comp 050. Be sure it is a box in storage at the moment. Don't recall 100%. That's cool. I'm trying to. I think my chains that I'm running on my race saw are 68 drivers. It's not a very big chain at all. I can't remember what they were. I mean, it pulls full house just fine. I couldn't imagine what I'd do with skip. But I'm still running stock chain, and it rips. I do need to work on my carburetor. Steel 140C. Have you done anything to it, Chippy? Got lots of ticks in your woods. Michigan is full of them. Never had them before. Most of the time, ticks we have around here is grass ticks. But they probably are some in the woods. Brand new old stock Johnson Red 490 on eBay right now. Never been ran. It will cost you $600. What's up, Curly Bill? Ticks are bad here this year. Square grinder don't look very complicated to put together, especially since you have a machine shop. Yeah, I don't think it would be that hard to do, just finding the time and making sure I got enough stuff to do it. Skip or full comp? I'd probably say full comp, because there's no reason for me to put less teeth on there, because I got plenty enough power to pull all the teeth that can be on it. You can say, Chippy, I'm waiting. Just message me, Joey. Or I'll message you with Jonathan's number after a while. Super Dave, 100% hopper, could make his own square jig and all the machines. That's right. I mean, I made these things under this shirt right here, so I'm sure I could make a chainsaw chain grinder. Oh, mercy. That's right. Oh, hold on. And Goats has left the building. Did Goat come in? I never did see him. I'll poke at a roll hopper I used in 050, see if it's full of skip. I didn't crack any of the 25 boxes, but those are skip. I took off a part roll of mine. Sending you a message about it. All right, get the 562 X Torque auto tune instead of the 460. Well, that's pretty good. Them 562s I do like. All right, Chippy, that sounds good. I think a Michigan super warm weather caused a tick explosion. It was about an earlier call, and I called and the saw I got. Okay. Why do people even use skip chain? It doesn't pull as hard on a saw, Tom. Like if you've got a, say you got a 59cc saw and you're wanting to run a 24-inch bar on it, if you put a skip tooth chain on it, you're not pulling quite as much wood, so it doesn't take as much power. So you can run a longer bar and still have enough power to pull a longer, less power loss. Is Mama Taz still hiding out there? Mama Taz, are you still out there? We're about 7 minutes away from the 2-hour mark. I'm thinking about firing these saws up so y'all can get to see what I've been doing. So I spent both these saws that I'm gonna show y'all, I have got a bunch of time in, and I mean a lot of time. This one right here, y'all might think that this one looks familiar, because it does look familiar. I know, this looks like Joe Diffie, but this is not Joe Diffie. This is Andrew's. Andrew bought one just like the one that I got from Tanton. And this thing did not run worth a hoot. And it has been, finally got rid of the CS62 last weekend. This thing right here has been a pain in the butt. And I have spent a buttload of time on this thing. I've torn it down. Andrew tore it down and worked on it. Then the next day I tore it completely down, done support work on it and stuff, changed the piston, put it back together. That didn't take care of it. We went through the carburetor several times. Then I tore it completely down, replaced the center case gasket, put it all back together, and still had to go in the carburetor again, and I think I finally got it. So we're gonna see if it'll fire up right quick. I'll smoke my little boo baby out. Let's see if it'll crank. actually idle now. Hold on, I'm not done. That's just one. Have you had some saws that did better with 3/8 versus 325? Yeah, the 325 sometimes, depending on your power, they might cut. Boo dancing in the background. That's right. Got some Oregon. Sorry, I misspelled 38063 full comp, full chisel, and square file it. That's right. Boy, both Mustang. It's music to her ears. That's right. Now, we're going to see if Mama Taz's alky saw will fire up. Matter of fact, I'm going to get my hearing muffs because this song gun's loud. So, Curly Bill says, hi, boo.
Hi.
This is Mama Taz's clone saw. I'm going to see if it'll fire up. It's run good so far. I'm not going to run it very long because they shake really bad without a bar on them. Yeah, she's growing up. But let's see if this will fire off. That's right. You say that Boo is Hopper Spirit Translator. Saw noises to dance moves. That's right. Remember both earbuds. Oh, mercy. Boo was rocking the chainsaw music. That's right. I get her to get after it sometime. Did Mom and them ever make it back?
They're still on.
They're still gone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeehaw. Oh, mercy. Mama Taz, I hope there you are. I was hoping you were still out there watching, dear. It seems to run good now. Let me set this over here. So hopefully everything will be good and it'll run like it's supposed to. It probably won't, but hopefully it will. Because everything that seems to do fine here, and then when I send it off somewhere, that's when it'll show its butt. Trying to clean the oil up out of the floor now. I always got bar oil all over the floor. Oh. That's right. Boo Boo's favorite saw brand, Mac Attach. That's right. Mac Attack. I think that one's louder than yours. It may be, Joey. Get some wrenches in your girl's hand, let her grow up skilled. That's right. I'm trying to teach her how to be skilled. Sometimes she wants to, and sometimes she don't. It just depends. See y'all, and nice dance. Good night, Hoppers. Good night, Christoph. We'll see you, buddy. Have a good one. We appreciate you, brother. Whoo, mercy. All right, y'all. Well, we at the 2-hour mark, so I reckon I'm gonna take it in here and see if I can't get me a little nap. Oh, she won first place in the potato Olympics at school yesterday. I figured you'd like it, Mama Taz. I have been working on that thing on and off since I built it, and I've had so much trouble out of it, and I think I finally got it. I hope so. Anyway, mine's skilled with drawing on her tablet. That's right. That's right. That's the way this one is too. She loves saws as much as you. She likes to play sometimes. She likes to play with her axe too. Chainsaw mechanic is easy to marry off. That's right. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you, buddy. Have a great week, good people. Hopper Nation, rock on. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Glad you got to come here and spend some time with us, shoot the breeze, and I hope I answered your questions. We love y'all and appreciate you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe, be kind, treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. Bell Hopper out. See y'all. Good night. Have a good week, y'all. Chad said bye, boo.
Bye.
All right, y'all. We love y'all. Appreciate you. Go see Jesus tomorrow if you get a chance. Go to church. We love y'all. Bye.